The census about to be launched in Myanmar touches on a very sensitive theme at the heart of a country made up of a patchwork of ethnic groups and plagued for decades by conflict between the state and various regional militias.
People opposed to the exercise say it uses discredited military-era definitions of ethnicity and could undermine a delicate peace process aimed at bringing the first nationwide ceasefire for more than 60 years.
China late last year announced unilaterally announced that it had this new air defense identification zone. So you can imagine that a Japanese fighter plane is flying through this zone, and then a Chinese plane, which believes, the Chinese pilot believes this is his national territory. You could see how a collision would happen, and both sides would start, would have to respond.
There are the established Asian investors who have been around for an awful long time. Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan, of course. Then there's the ones who have entered the markets relatively recently. I would suggest Malaysia, Korea, and then the new one of greatest impact is, of course, the Chinese. They're generally looking overseas to find a second home. They've established their base, they've got their home, they've got the financial arrangements for that home sorted out. They're then looking for an alternative investment strategy, and residential property tends to be very popular.
The interesting thing about the whole concept of ruins is that they move both ways in time. They anticipate the future as much as they reach back to the past. And in particular parts of London, as where we are now in East London in Bow, there is a sense of huge public spaces that have disappeared from view. This being St Clement's Hospital, which was once upon a time a Victorian workhouse of sinister aspect, which then becomes a psychiatric hospital, then falls into ruin, and in the future will become apartments, a gated community, a secure community again of a very different kind.
There's three main areas that I think the government can help us. The biggest area is to help create a more competitive environment. There are lots of silly rules like the London turning circle, which prohibits us actually selling our vehicles in London. Secondly, we're very keen on training our staff, and we need skills. We need our government to invest in skills, in engineering skills in the community. And thirdly, we deal with government agencies all the time. We need to streamline the DVLA and VOSA and get our business operating in the most efficient way.